Hello Pisces, Sun, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So Pisces, today we're going to go over your energy as well as your person's energy. So with all that being said, Pisces, let's get started. How does Pisces currently view this relationship? All right, Pisces. Okay, so we do have the Eight of Cups, we do have the Two of Pentacles, and then we also have the Temperance card. It looks like you recently decided to walk away from something that wasn't making you happy. It could have been a marriage, relationship, situationship, whatever have you. But with the Temperance card coming out here, that's kind of telling me that you feel like you made the right decision, you know, as far as walking away from this entire situation is concerned. Like, we don't see you second guessing yourself whatsoever when it comes down to walking away from this person, nor do we see you feeling like you made a mistake, which is always a good thing. But let's look at this person, or I guess whoever decides to show up to the right of me. How does this person currently view, this relationship? So it kind of looks like there has been a lack of communication here between you and this person since this entire situation occurred here between the two of you. I'm also getting a lot of distance too between you and this person. So distance as well as a lack of communication. It looks like this person has been secretly waiting for you to like run after them or call them and or text them, and it kind of looks like that hasn't happened, which is interesting because they kind of feel like that was exactly what was going to happen. I don't know why they thought that, but it kind of looks like I don't know, for whatever reason, something led them to think and believe that they're gonna eventually like hear from you, and because they didn't, it kind of has them question, like, are they ever going to hear from you? Like, are you ever going to run after them? Are you ever going to call them? Are you ever going to text them? Okay. How does Pisces... Oh, very nice, Pisces. So we do have the Justice card to Ten of Pentacles to the Judgment card. You kind of feel like now that this individual is not in your life, everything is starting to, like, get better for you. It's like you feel like everything's finally like going right in your life. So maybe when you were with this person, you may have felt like everything was going left in your life, but now that you're not with this person, it's like you're noticing that everything just seems to magically be falling into place for you. A lot of things are playing out in your favor, which furthermore has you feeling like you made the right decision by walking away from this person. Okay. So far, so good. Now let's look at this person, Pisces. How does this person currently feel? We have the Ace of Pentacles to the Ten of Cups, okay? And then we also have the, I really don't know what's leading them to think that it's only a matter of time before you come running back to them, but they're extremely convinced. Like nobody could tell this person anything different, you know what I mean? Like, they're extremely convinced that it's only a matter of time before you come running right back to them. Let's look at the Devil really quickly. Yeah, let's look at that. Tell me more about the Devil. So we have the Ace of Swords. We also have the Hangman. Yikes. And then we also have the Ten of Swords. Here's the thing. Whatever is leading this person to think and believe that you're going to come running back to them, not entirely sure, honestly, what that is about. But if it's one thing that I will say is this. As time goes by and they don't see you running after them, they don't see you calling them, they don't see you texting them, I think that reality is going to start to kind of sink in, and they're going to start to kind of fall into this energy of like, wow, I guess Pisces really is done with me. I guess they really don't want anything to do with me. And it's going to make them very, very angry and very, very upset. And it's also going to hurt them. I'm also getting that because they're kind of harnessing the energy of, well, you know, if Pisces loves me and they care about me, they'll come running back to me. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure they will. But it's like, I mean, with the Knight of Pentacles coming out here, that's kind of telling me that a lot of time is passing here and they're not getting a call from you. They're not getting, a text from you whatsoever. And it's causing them to feel like, oh man, like maybe they are really done with me. Like maybe they are really moving forward and moving on with their life. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the Six of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, once this reality starts to kind of kick in on their behalf, I am definitely getting that this person plans on like breaking their silence and busting a U-turn back in your direction. And it's because this person's under the impression that you're not, it's because this person's under the impression that you're not going to call them. You're not going to text them, and you're not going to run after them. You're just not going to. Let's look at the Eight of Cups real quick, Pisces, and then we'll see what actions they put. Well, we already know what this person's going to do. I think that this person's going to allow some time to essentially pass before they decide to break their silence, but I feel like this, like, reality needs to kind of, like, kick in first, and once it does, like, once reality starts to kind of kick in as well as sink in, that you're not calling them, you're not texting them, nor do you have any sort of intentions of doing so, that's when I feel like they're going to panic. It's kind of what I'm getting. Panic because this person is going to be under the impression, right, that you're moving forward and moving on with your life and that you're really, really done with them. And it's going to cause a little bit of panic within them. But tell me more about the Eight of Cups. Tell me more about the Eight of Cups. It's interesting because, okay. All right. Here's the thing. Just like they're under the impression that it's only a matter of time before you come running back to them, you're under that same impression, right? That it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time before this person comes running back to me. I just kind of feel like you're really hoping that they don't. I think that if this person were to reach out to you, I think that you would be extremely angry and upset. Why? I don't know, but I would love to kind of look into it. Tell me more about the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Because although you feel like it's only a matter of time before this person, like, runs back to you, it's one of those things where it's like, you're really hoping that you're wrong. You know what I mean? Like, even though you can, like, sense and feel that it's only a matter of time before they reach out to you, you're just really hoping that you're wrong when it comes down to that. Like, you're really hoping that they actually don't extend themselves to you. Okay, let's look at the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Okay. Well, here's the thing. The reason why you would be extremely angry and upset if this person were to, like, resurface back up here for you has a lot to do with the stuff that this person has essentially put you through when you guys were together. It just kind of looks like this person left a really, really bad taste in your mouth, but it has a lot to do with, like, the stuff that they put you through, okay? So to receive communication from the very person that put you through hell and back, it's not something that, you're looking forward to. It's not something that you personally want to, experience. Unfortunately, it kind of looks like you're going to eventually hear from this person. Unfortunately for you, as much as you don't want to. I mean, I guess the best that you can do, honestly, because it looks like you still have time, right? Like, if you really don't want to hear from this person, make sure that this person has zero access to you. So that way you can kind of, like, avoid, like, hearing from this person. For some of you, you could have already, taken the necessary steps to make sure that they, have zero access, to you. But nowadays, people find a fucking way. Like, when somebody really wants to talk to somebody, they will find a damn way. Yeah, then there's that. It just kind of looks like nobody could essentially pay you to go back to this person. Like, that's how much you don't want to revisit this connection ever again. I also feel, especially with that Queen of Wands energy in the reverse, it's an energy of, like, feeling annoyed, okay? You know, because you have left this person alone and you haven't bothered them, you haven't looked for them, run after them, you just want them to reciprocate that same energy back to you in return. And because they're not doing that, I feel like that really does like aggravate your soul, is kind of what I'm getting to, Pisces. But what actions? Will Pisces take towards this person or moving forward? Okay, so we do have the 2. Okay, we have the 2 of Wands. We have the Tower out here. And then we also have the Wheel of Fortune. Before I open my mouth and say anything, I want to look at this person's I want to look at this person's energy. What actions will this person take towards Pisces or moving forward? Okay, listen. This person, because I couldn't help but to notice this. So you have Temperance on your side, and then you also have the Tower out here. This person showed up with the Devil. With the Devil, okay? Nonetheless, okay? Out of all the cards you could possibly get, this person showed up with the Devil in their energy. Let me focus on them first, and I'll jump back over to you, because all of this is going to make sense in a second, okay? With the Queen of Swords to the Lovers to the World coming out here, when this person busts a U-turn back in your direction, because they will, that's kind of besides the point here. I do see this person trying to like convince you that they've changed. I'm gonna be honest, I don't believe that this person has essentially changed. They just want you to think that they've essentially changed. I'm also getting at it's just too much convincing going on their behalf. Too much convincing. Like, as far as like this person trying to convince you that they've changed, well, when we were looking into this person's energy, we didn't really see regret within their energy when it came down to how they went about their relationship with you. So that's kind of telling me that this person doesn't necessarily feel like they did anything wrong. There's no regret in this person's energy when it comes down to the way that they went about this relationship between the 2 of you. So as far as this whole, I've changed and I've worked on this and I've worked on that, I don't think so. I don't think so. If this person goes as far as to apologize to you for putting you through this, down the third, don't believe them, because we did not get regret in their energy whatsoever. We didn't get any sort of regret in their energy. So I don't believe that this person's sorry for the stuff that they essentially put you through. Maybe this person felt like they had every right to do you the way that they did you. Either which way. If they apologize to you, it's not coming from a genuine, sincere place. If they tell you that they've changed, which they're more than likely going to, they have not. If this person sits there and tells you that they're going to change, the likelihood of them actually changing, it's kind of looking like it's very, very unlikely. I just kind of feel like this is that type of situation where it's like they're going to say and they're going to say whatever they got to say and do whatever they got to do to basically get you back, is what I'm gathering. One thing that I absolutely love, though, is the energy that you're showing up with. When it comes down to going back to this person and what you once upon a time had with this person is not an option in your mind. It kind of looks like you're going to choose to continue to remain on the path that you're currently on, which is a path without them in it, is what I'm gathering, which is a really, really good sign, because at the end of the day, they harness the Devil came out in their energy. You have Temperance to the Tower by your side. So that's kind of telling me that as far as like removing yourself from this individual is concerned, that's exactly what you were supposed to do. Because Temperance trumps the Devil every single time. So that's kind of telling me that Spirit has been trying to like divinely guide you away from this person because of just, you know, the way that they are, you know, as an individual. In other words, they're not good for you. They're not good for you. And your relationship with this person is also not good for you. Whatsoever. So with that being said, it kind of looks like you did the right thing by walking away from this person, and you're also doing the right thing by not accepting this person back into your life. Yeah, nah, like this person, Yeah, I mean, we have the Page of Swords to the, we have the Page of Swords to the Page of Pentacles to the Five of Cups, and then we also have the Ten of Swords out here. I think that this person will regret everything that they essentially put you through when they can't have you ever again. I will give you that. I will give them that. You know what I mean? I'll give them that. But I'm not going to sit here and say that this person has any sort of regret as of right now when it comes down to the way that they went about their relationship with you, because they don't. Because they don't. And who knows why they don't? Who knows? Maybe they're a narcissist. I mean, the devil can represent somebody who's narcissistic. That's a possibility. Or maybe they feel like they had every right to do you the way that they did you. Either which way, though, there is no regret in this person's energy when they're gravitating towards you. There is no regret. There is no, oh man, I feel bad, and oh man, I'm sorry. Like, I think that as far as them being sorry is concerned, and experiencing this energy of regret, I think that it'll come once this person realizes that they can't ever have you ever again. I think that they'll definitely, you know, feel sorry then. I mean, I think that this person will definitely regret it then, but I'm not going to sit here and tell you that, oh yeah, this one over here has a lot of regret. Nope. No. Absolutely not. What else can my Pisces anticipate and or expect? We have the King of Swords, so the Knight of Pentacles, and then we also have the Sun. When this person does resurface back up here for you and you turn your back on them, you're going to feel like you're making the right decision, just like you felt like you were making the right decision when you walked away from them. Just like you're going to find yourself feeling good when you do decide to turn your, you know, back on this person, you know, yet again. You're going to feel like you're making the right decision. And it's because you are. It's because you are. Instead of choosing them again, because choosing them again, oh my Lord. With the Nine of Wands to the Hermit to the Ten of Swords, dude, you would find yourself back at square one dealing with shit that you don't deserve to, you know, deal with. That right off the bat, it's like they're fixed in their ways. They're very fixed in their ways. Like, this is that type of person that's like, what you see is what you get. It is what it is, right? And it kind of looks like you've already been there, done that. Okay, you've already been there, done that. Because if you would have turned around and chose them, you would have went right back to living life the way that you were living it. And it kind of looks like you were extremely unhappy with this person, as well as going through things that you felt you didn't necessarily deserve to go through. So the fact that you're finally, you know, choosing you instead of them is really, really nice to see. But yeah, I mean, they will be sorry when they realize that they, you know, that they officially lost you. They'll have regret, you know, when it comes down to the way that they went about their relationship with you when they realize that they've officially lost you. Because right now, this one over here thinks that they still have a fighting chance. But once you turn around and don't accept this person back into your life, that's when regret's going to start to sink in. And that's when they're going to feel bad. And that's when they're going to be really, really sorry. Until then, though, they don't have any sort of like regret and or remorse when it comes down to the way that they went about their relationship with you. And they were harnessing the devil within their energy. So that's kind of telling me that they brought a lot of pain, suffering, toxicity, stagnancy, lack, just a bunch of BS into your life. So, you know, then there's that. But yeah, they'll regret it later. They'll feel sorry later is what I'm getting once they realize you're really, really done with them. But that is what I have for you, Pisces. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated. And I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.